So with my music video, I looked at 7 points. 7 points of Andrew Goodwin's terminology. The first one is establishing the relationship between lyrics and visuals within the music video, which I did very well, and there's a good point and a bad point. Good point being that the music video went together, people could understand it and understand the emotion that I was going for, and know that it was about long goodbyes, about sadness, about somebody leaving the situation, a couple situation, a cat dying or grieving. People could pick up on those emotions through the visuals and the music.
Goodbyes.
When they talk about I see your eyes, for example, I cut to eyes, animating eyes, teardrops, sadness, that sort of thing, relating to eyes because it's a sad song, which then goes with the music and visuals, which is another Goodwin terminology, where they also go together.
As you can see here, this is the example where the lyrics say something to the effect of "and your eyes" or "I see your eyes", and it links with the lyrics and the visuals because there's eyes and there's eyes on the screen, so the audience can decode the construction I made of these eyes, these doodle eyes. And then relating with the music and visuals, the music is quite sad because it links with the visuals, quite low, but it's still a medium tempo. It's not like something like a ballad or anything like an R&B where they would have maybe a close-up or an extreme close-up of somebody crying to really engage some big emotions, where mine is quite distant, quite creative, and it's more of an unleash of emotions, more of a metaphoric response, which links with the audience, the target audience, which I said before, would be a creative artist themselves maybe, or maybe a t-shirt maker.
However, there is a bad point about that, is that with considering animation and this music video in particular, I think it was very self-contained. It was almost like I put all the animation into a little box, and that little box contained everything and kept everything under control. Really, I think it possibly without the music, it could have gone wider. In terms for the band, in the way I challenged those sort of things, is that I built up textures. I made it quite different to, say, recording on film the story happening, a cat dying, relationship breaking up, which you see in very many R&B.
Example 2 is towards the end of the video where the lyrics state "let go". For me, that sort of engage a huge unleash of emotion, so the audience would feel quite happy at that point, even though it's quite a sad song, or feeling that it's a quite sweet music video, rather than really sad. Again, comparing it to another genre like R&B, where maybe it would all end quite sad. Ballads, say from Beyonce, for example, that sort of heavy deal of emotion, real life emotion, which relates to the audience on a head-to-head level, where mine's very creative, so there's this huge distance, but people can still relate to it in different ways, sort of a specific way, as Beyonce's ballads would, for example. So music and visuals, it's the end of the song, a lot of guitar, a lot of drumming going, so I thought I would create an animation clip which is quite quick, so I did it for about 4 frames, I think maybe a little bit more, can't exactly remember, but it did it so they were jiggling about a little bit, very stilted, flickery, flashy sort of sketchbook style, like you would flick through a piece of paper, that sort of effect. Towards the end, like a huge unleashing of emotion, which again the audience can deconstruct as happiness or as a sweetness.
So the band wants to relate to somebody, to touch to somebody. They want to promote their emotions, their feelings, their ideas, and what they want. And what they want to give from themselves. My genre is indie pop, and as I said before, the target audience would be creative people, skinny jeans, sunglasses. So, with the music video style, I wanted to build up textures, build up sort of creativity, a metaphoric music video for the band, so that they have this very creative, rustic feel to them. They have that sort of power of artistic individuality within them, so they can go to the audience, fans, would then understand, relate to emotions on a deeper level, you could say, or a metaphoric level. Of all the great romances I wish. So the particular style I went for was very creative. I think if we go back to the music video where it's an indie pop and they are dancing on treadmills. But then again, that's very creative. They were wearing skinny jeans then, but they were dancing in a choreographed way. But they were challenging it, doing something different, creative, funky with indie pop music.